Hello Aries, and welcome to your general reading. This is going to be a reading for the Aries collective, so the messages may not resonate with everyone. What we're going to do today is we're going to pull 2 spell cards and then move on to tarot. So let's get to it and see what messages we have. So as I shuffle these cards, just 2 things that I want to say is that while these readings are general, sometimes they do tend to favor one area over another. So they might be heavy on career, love, all kinds of relationships, finances, etc. So just keep that in mind, that while it starts off as general, it might turn into a completely different kind of reading. The second thing is, let me know which video setup you prefer. As you can see, I changed it. So if this is preferable to you, let me know in the comments. If you like the previous setup, let me know that as well. Okay. So, Aries. Let's see what we have. Magical powers, I weave and clear, I cast and know. Magic's secrets to me now show. So, magical powers. Perhaps there are magical influences surrounding you, Aries, but I tend to guess that there's magical powers that you have within that perhaps we'll be exploring today. So magical powers is your first card. That is number 24, in case the number is of significance to you. And we'll put that right here. And then your second card is strength. Strength, stability in this hour. Endurance, stamina, I empower. Yes, Aries, you are by nature a very, very strong sign. Aries tolerates a lot and is able to get through a lot. It takes a lot to get an Aries down, and I think your strength is one of many magical powers that you embody. You're definitely strong. Look what's symbolized on this card. There is a warrior type figure, and Aries is the ram. It is the warrior. The ruling sign is Mars. The ruling planet, is Mars. A warrior. So strength definitely applies to you, Aries, and it's definitely one of your many magical powers. So I'll put this card right here, and that was card number 34. So we have 24 and 34 for those who appreciate the numbers. Okay, we'll move on to tarot now, and we are looking for messages for Aries. Aries. The High Priestess. 4 of Swords. 3 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Strength. Eight of Cups. The Moon. The Star. Could see all those. Okay. So Aries, the very first thing that stands out to me here is that not only did you have the Strength card, you also have the Strength card in tarot. So that is a double confirmation that yes, you are a strong sign. And strength is one of your very many positive characteristics. So strength is definitely highlighted here. However, one thing about Aries that many people don't know or associate with Aries is intuition. Aries, your intuition is powerful. I would say that is maybe one of your primary strengths. A lot of people associate intuition with other signs, such as perhaps Pisces, but it's a different type of intuition. Pisces knows how to utilize their intuition more so with interpersonal interactions, but your intuition, Aries, is a lot deeper and a lot more thorough and a lot more universal. You can walk into a room and you're able to read that room and you know exactly what everyone is thinking. You know how comfortable they are. You just walk into a room and there is this knowingness. So Aries, your intuition is very, very powerful, and I associate intuition with the Aries sign. That may be because you are the first sign of the zodiac. In some ways that might have something to do with it. So you're kind of like paving the way for the other signs, but intuition is definitely, without question, without a doubt, a magical power that you have and a strength that you have. Probably more so than any other elements that you possess or any other elements that Aries is known for. Your intuition. Now, Aries, you know that to a certain level and a certain degree about your intuition. You know it. And it's a little bit more than a gut feeling. A lot of people are like, go with your gut. Yes, it's that, but it's just this all-knowing where you're able to know the details of a situation. And it has helped to keep you out of trouble. And it has helped you navigate some difficult situations or situations that other people would find questionable. It has kept you away from certain people, and it has taken you and drawn you to certain people because you are able to see beyond the facades of individuals. So if a person is presenting a certain face or mask to the world, you're able to see behind that, and you're able to see both the good and the bad. And while others might gravitate towards a certain individual or a certain personality, you see enough to be able to stay away from them, or vice versa. Now, what I see here, Aries, is that lately you either haven't been utilizing that intuition or you haven't been trusting that intuition. You've kind of laid back from it. Up until this point, your intuition has been something to you as straightforward and natural as breathing. We breathe, we don't think about it. Your intuition is the same way. You have this gift, these powers, and you don't think about it. You go beyond your day and you're able to assess the world around you through that tool. And you don't think twice about it. It's second nature to you. It is your nature. However, lately, either you're not tapping into it as much, it's become a little bit less natural, or I think you're doubting it. You're doubting it. There's a certain haze and a certain blurriness here, Aries, and I feel that it has to do with a certain heartache that you experienced, which made you second guess yourself. So this intuition here kind of is a little bit paused, or it's not as crisp as before. It's a little fuzzy, a little hazy, and that came after a certain type of heartache. A heartache that left you feeling all alone, out in the cold, and you questioned, if I was involved with this individual because my intuition told me that this is where I need to be and this is who I need to be with, why did it fall apart? And that's kind of playing a certain game between your mind and your heart and your intuition, and everything's just becoming this ball of wax. Because you were deeply hurt by this relationship that you believed in, but just didn't work out, or hasn't worked out up until this point. Now, Aries, I would venture to say that it's entirely possible that the person who threw you off here is a Leo. And I say that because we have the Strength card twice, both here and in your spell card that we drew in the beginning. Very possibly a Leo. I also say that because I just did the Leo reading the other day, and that was strongly focused around another fire sign as well, and Aries showed up in that reading as well. So it's interesting how these two readings are in sync. And if we are talking about a Leo here, make sure to check out that reading as well, because they might, complement each other, or because they should complement each other in some way, because it looks like there's some type of like a thing between Aries and Leo here. The other possibility here is that you are dealing with an Aquarius, and that is because of the Star card. Now, again, confirmation here, we do have the High Priestess, who is the card of all things intuitive, and right underneath is Strength. Again, confirming that your intuition is your strength, and intuition is a magical power. Not everybody has it, or I should say not everybody is attuned to it, even if they have it, even if they realize they have it. We can argue if everybody has intuition and people don't know how to tap into it, or if maybe some people have it, others don't. That's a conversation for a different day. But for you, strength, it's your strength. And again, here, not only did you put your intuition on pause, but it does again correlate to the heartache and this person walking away from you, or this relationship just not working out. The thing is that you were not wrong. This is your person, and you know that. You know that in your gut, you know that in your heart, and you know that in your mind. You see, so it's not a ball of wax. All three of those elements told you at the time that this is your person, and yes, this is your person. And they know that too. So if there have been lots of back and forths and in again, out again, that's what this is about. They know that too. They're not playing games. They just can't let go. They want to let go for whatever reason, either because of their finances, their time, their career, their personal issues and personal traumas and things that they're working through. But they know that you are their person just as much as you know that they are your person. Your intuition was not wrong there. And despite all of this, despite all of the hurt that happened in this situation with this person, again, very possibly a Leo or an Aquarius, despite all of this, you still have hope, because your intuition is telling you that there remains hope in this situation, that all is not lost. You are still hopeful that somehow, some way, this will in fact work out. Deep, deep inside, this person knows it too. Now, their intuition is not as highly developed or tuned in as yours is. And if anyone's intuition is blurry, it is this other person's. Again, thus the in and out. They know it, that you're their person. They feel it, but they're just not as finely tuned as you are. So they allow other things to get in the way and blur their vision. They're the ones who have a blurred vision about your relationship. I'm going to pull some more cards. There we go. 8 of Swords, 9 of Cups, the Lovers, okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So what we see here is that this person is bound. They can't figure things out. They have the knowing. They know that there is something that connects you, but they're bound. Either they can't express it, there's something that's holding them back, there's other things clouding their judgment, or other people maybe whispering things in their ear, or other people trying to get into a relationship with them that's clouding up their thoughts, and it's clouding up what they know to be true. And that is that this is a connection and a union that is meant to be. You knew that since day one. They didn't know that since day one, but they came to find that out. And I think when they came to realize that, that's what scared them and made them back off. That plus other things. Again, they might not have been financially ready to be in this full-on commitment. Maybe other people are trying to sway them their direction. So these influences helped pull them away after they realized that this is the real deal and that this is the connection and the relationship that they are meant to be in. There is no question here. And the last card drawn is the Wheel of Fortune, the card of luck. This is, I can't help but see that these are the 3 cards that we drew last. Fulfillment, the Lovers, and Wheel of Fortune, the card of good luck and good fortune. That's what this connection is. This is a lucky connection that was meant to be. Again, you knew this, you felt it. You started to doubt it when things fell apart and this person walked away. But you've always known it. And even though they left you feeling like this, there's still hope. And the hope is indicated by the hope being in this 5 of Pentacle cards, regardless of the hardship that is happening in the forefront. Right underneath it, we had the Star. Again, hope. So there is still hope here. All is not lost. All is not lost. Aries, you were correct. You were accurate. All of the things that you felt in this connection from the beginning, all of the vision that you had of this being your person, you were right. You were right. The issue was with them. But they know it. That's what scared them off. That's what they have to work through and deal with. But all is not lost. There is still hope because this connection was meant to be. This is a connection that will fulfill both parties. You were not wrong. So what I want you to do, Aries, is to get back to trusting your intuition. Get back to trusting that your assessment of a person or your assessment of a situation is accurate. It is not wrong. The doubts that you are feeling now about this unique ability that you have is only coming from this one situation. And you weren't wrong with that either. So start trusting yourself again. Start utilizing that intuition. Continue to have hope. That hope is coming from your gut as well. So we know that there's something to that. So start trusting yourself again, Aries. Start utilizing that intuition. because that is in fact your magical power and your strength. So thank you so much, Aries, and until next time, bye-bye.